The following Fallout 4 discussion video is brought to you by G2A.com. Click the link down below for cheap games. Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today with a Fallout 4 discussion video. Today we're going to be talking more about Fallout 4's Nuka World DLC, and not really what's going on with that DLC, but more so, is this actually the last Fallout 4 DLC? I originally made a video stating that it was the last DLC because that sounded like that's what Todd Howard said, but there's been a lot of confusion amongst the Fallout community. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean, and then we'll discuss whether or not this could be the last DLC. During the BE3+ interview with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, Todd Howard said that this is the last Fallout 4 DLC of the fall.
Nuka World is actually going to be our last DLC for fall. We want to go out with a big one.
But it sounded like he stuttered when he tried to say Fallout 4, so no one really knew. So then people started asking Pete Hines, and when he was asked, so Todd Howard says Nuka World is the final Fallout 4 DLC, but DC Deacons answered Pete Hines on IGN Live seems less concrete, to which Pete says Todd would be the one to decide, not me. I'm just trying to be sure not to answer for him. Fair enough, absolutely. And for those who are wondering, here's the audio, because we know what IGN does when I play their video on my channel. Here's the audio from the IGN Live.
Sure.
Cool.
And you did, that's the final Fallout 4 DLC, right?
That's the final one we've announced. I would never want to say for sure it's the last one we'll ever do, but you know, we said we increased the season pass and said, look, we're going to do more than we planned. These three are kind of the more than we had planned, but we did more than we had planned last time, so I never want to say for sure this is absolutely positively it, but this is what we got on the docket.
Right on. So he says it's the last one they had planned. This is phase 2. This is the extended DLC that they had originally created for us when they increased the season pass price. So then we go on Twitter and we see, will Nuka World be the last DLC for Fallout 4 that you'll be making, or just for the season pass? To which Pete says last DLC. Then we see that is Nuka World really Fallout 4's final DLC, or just for this fall? And then Pete responds yet again and says final one. So more often than not, we're seeing that Fallout 4's final DLC really is the Nuka World DLC, but obviously the elephant in the room in this sense is that IGN Live interview, as well as Todd's answer, where he says it's the last DLC of the fall, but could he have been stuttering? Could he not have corrected himself? Then you have Pete saying that's the last one they have planned. I'm not trying to overanalyze their answer, because at the end of the day, for me, this is definitely the last DLC for the season pass. After that, yeah, they could have more planned, but right now, this is what they had planned for us when they announced that they were going to be increasing the price of the season pass and bringing us more Fallout 4 content, which is always exciting. For me personally, I think they're going to sit back, look at the sales from when Nuka World drops. Are people still interested in Fallout 4? And if they are, then they'll plan more DLC to release in the first half of 2017. I think fall is way too busy for anyone at Bethesda besides the big releases where you have Skyrim Remastered, you're going to have Dishonored 2. We're perhaps actually waiting and letting the team at Bethesda develop more DLC into 2017 might be a really appealing option. I'm not going to get into opinions on whether or not this is enough DLC and that we don't have enough adventures, even though Fallout 3 had 5 story-focused DLCs and I believe New Vegas had 4. So when it really comes down to it, what I've deducted is that they're just unsure. This is the last DLC as far as they know. If they want to make more, they'll make more. If Todd wants to focus on these 2 major projects and have them ready by next year maybe, then it might be a good idea to stop the Fallout 4 DLC, because if they have stuff ready sooner, then hey, that'd be awesome for me. I mean, when I met Todd, he said, yeah, we got to start making games more often so Matty can have a career. So I mean, hey Todd, if you really want to, man, by all means, go for it. Nonetheless, though, I just had to talk about this because I keep getting tagged in various tweets of Pete responding to this question, and each one seems different, so at the end of the day, I think it's just a bit of uncertainty, which is absolutely understandable. As far as we know, this is the last planned one of the season pass. There could be more coming that we'll be charged extra for, and that is totally okay because we paid for the season pass, and that's what we're getting. Anything after that is a bonus, technically. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I just wanted to get them out there because a lot has changed since the BE3+ interview, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below, so be sure to fire away, people. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description. Check out sugarbomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.